What's up guys, JV2017 here, and today is Video Games Day. Now there are two different video game related holidays. Today, July 8th, is Video Games Day, so that's cool, and it's all about appreciating video games and how far we've come. And the other one is National Video Games Day, which is, I guess, just like a, United States holiday, I guess. It's not really a holiday, but you know what I mean. It's National Video Games Day. That's sometime in September, I believe. But anyways, today, Video Games Day. Yeah, it sounds really official, doesn't it? It's about appreciating how far we've come with video games and how much they have evolved. Now, believe it or not, the first video game, or arcade game you could say, Pong, well, we consider that the first because it pretty much was the first, came out in 1972, which is pretty freaking crazy if you think about it. That's about 40 years ago, 41 years ago. And, you really compare video games to a lot of different mediums and technologies and whatnot. And it has, video games have evolved very quickly, very, very quickly. And, movies have been around for far longer than games, maybe twice as long. Maybe even a little more. And movies haven't even evolved that much. And then you look at, they have evolved, I guess, black and white movies. And then we have like CGI, robots, Pacific Rim, Godzilla, robot, blah, blah, blah. We have all that now. You could consider that's a pretty big evolution. But as far as video games as an interactive medium, there is just far much more room to grow and expand. And we're getting into, virtual headsets. We have the Oculus Rift, if you guys have heard of that. And I actually watched a video the other day of an Oculus Rift attached to a 360-degree, like, treadmill kind of thing. And these guys were playing Minecraft. So literally, they were looking through this headset. They had a controller in their hand, and they were walking around on this 360-degree treadmill technology thing and walking around with their feet, which is crazy. It may not be something that gamers are totally, up to, and, totally, I'm sure a lot of people are like, I just want to shit on my couch, but I'm totally for the continuing evolution of video games, and if it comes to that, that'll be freaking sweet. If I'm ducking behind cover in real life and shooting guns with my, triggers, on my trigger gun controller, that sounds really cool. If it's really advanced and all that and it works, hell yeah, I'll play it. But anyways, yeah, I think this is also a good, reflective day for, a lot of people out there that play video games, including myself. Just think back to the games that you spent a lot of time on in your childhood. And if I were to think back right now, my main games that I remember having a lot of fun with were all the Ratchet and Clank games. Those were my childhood, so to speak. Way back when I first started, I played a lot of Super Mario 64 and Super Mario Sunshine. Those two games I played a lot as a kid. Small kid, of course. And let's see, what else did I play? I played a lot of James Bond. I remember playing with my dad and being like, I can't get through this level, Dad, help me. And then somehow he beat it. But now when I try to play my dad in like Madden or something, we'll play a football game because it's not like he wants to play Call of Duty or something like that because it's just on a whole different level. For some reason, adults have really hard times playing these Twitch reaction games when they don't have a lot of gaming experience. But anyways, whenever I play him in Madden, there's no chance. I go easy on him, I don't want to beat my dad into submission playing a sports game. But, yeah, so I remember playing James Bond. I think it was 007 Agent Under Fire, and that was on the PS2, I believe, and maybe the 60 and 64. No, that was probably another James Bond game. I think GoldenEye was on the Nintendo 64. That's probably what I'm thinking of as well. But lots of James Bond games, Ratchet and Clank, Mario, all that stuff. That's pretty much my roots as far as games. And as of late, I have, when I'm playing single player games, I have you know, not joined an Xbox Live party and, you know, not put on my headset, just turn up the TV volume and just kind of focused in on whatever game I'm playing. And I've really found that I get a lot more joy out of the game when I really soak it in, you know, pay attention to the story, not just skip dialogue, you know, figure out what is going on instead of just going into this kind of coast mode where I'm just like, complete this objective, complete that objective, blah, blah, blah. You know, let's get this over with. You know, that's not really how games are supposed to be played. And so I suggest if you're getting kind of drowned out by games or bored by games and you find yourself in an Xbox Live party talking to friends a lot, you know, I'm not, you know, discouraging you guys from having friends on Xbox and talking to them. But, you know, if you go out and pick up a game like Fallout and just play that sucker by yourself, don't get in a, you know, don't get on the internet with your internet friends and talk to them. You know, you can really get involved in the story and really find some awesome experiences. That's what I've been doing, playing a lot of New Vegas. I did that with The Last of Us because that was on PS3 and I never really get on PSN. I don't even have my PS3 hooked up to the internet, really. So that's a thing. And then what else have I played? Some Sly Cooper, which is a game that I really missed out on as a kid. I just started playing it a bit, and it is a kid game, granted, but the art style is just beautiful. Like a really fun, rewarding game if you pay attention. It's hilarious, too. And it really reminds me of Ratchet & Clank. I don't know why I didn't play Sly Cooper as a kid, because it seems like it would have been right up my alley. But anyways, guys, Video Games Day. Appreciate your VIDJA games. And keep being a vocal crowd, because it seems like the video game crowd is very vocal on the internet. We're very involved on the internet, and we, you know, we care about stuff. And I just want you guys to keep caring, because I don't see a point in which I'm going to be like, I don't give a fuck about video games anymore. I really do give a fuck, and I encourage you to keep being vocal about your opinions and whatnot, because that's what it's all about. And luckily, video games kind of grew as the internet grew, if you think about it. So anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this commentary. I want to thank Mr. Reaper Wiz for this gameplay. I forgot at the beginning of this commentary. And yeah, expect more videos very soon. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.